to take. Just hazard a guess. Also, no space for your colonies here, my friends. This is getting a bit messy. Jake, morale idea is ready. Thank you kindly. Not only that, but we get idea cost reduction, which is, strangely enough, something I don't really get behind. Why are the Austrian armies called the KUK army? Possibly the Cucks for short, I'm not sure. Does it mean something? That's a silly thing to say, it obviously means something, but I have no idea what. I would quite like to know. Let's finally get on Gallic. You guys hold out in Nichne. You guys be back up in Gallic. I know it's more attrition than we need to take, but why not? Muscovy is strong, it can hold. Kunglich und Kaiserlich. Thank you. The more you know. Alright. Hopefully, Austria and Bosnia are going to team up against the Muscovites here. I'm going to station an army next to it so that they know I mean business. Oh jeez, they mean business as well. Well, when in doubt, get your 10s to 1. That didn't work. Guess it needs to be a little bit better than that. That said, my friend, I need a hand here. Missionary strength, sure, but the suffering bishop to act is never one that I'm that keen on. I'm actually getting in the way by involving myself in this battle, because they would have 10-1'd it. And we're finally out of that other war. Alright, so as long as Muscovy doesn't fall now, which it didn't. Oh, you get out of there. See, sometimes your problems just solve themselves if you just hold out with a bit of tenacity. Alright, I agree. Austria, let's clear these stains out of our country. Might be a little early, but let's start thinking about our just desserts. The ideal thing is to grab the forts, because as you can see, the forts are what really snag you, and it doesn't cost anything extra to take them. Looking at it, if we cleared out most of these forts, we would have nothing stopping us from just encircling them around Novgorod. Jake, you should support the Eastern Roman Empire rebels. I can deal with them later. I have all the access I need to get around to it. And I'll be fine. That's all there is to it. Just gotta be fine. Good job, Austria. You are credit to me. Actually, the Ottomans are soon going to lose most of their provinces and collapse, which is hilarious. Oh, that isn't hilarious. Syrian separatists? No, I don't think they could have any separatists that would stroll into my land. Bhutan, perhaps? Nope. No, I think I'm pretty safe from their separatists. Well, I mean, this land is a separate issue. Jake, rival over rival mission means free dip. Well spotted, but how do the Mamluks feel about me? Good enough. Thanks for the heads up. I also really get behind the Conquer Ragusa, but let's not get sidetracked here. Do what we gotta do. Kill who we gotta kill. And not take unnecessary attrition. this is wonderful. Trying to remember where all those nasty provinces are. The fortified ones, I mean. And if there are any worth giving to my slave, the Golden Horde. Perm, for example, is Sunni. I also want to consider if getting Russian as an accepted culture is within the realms of possibility. Russian is currently at 8.1%, so I'd have to more or less triple the amount of Russian-based Russian development I have. That's not likely to happen. Not in one war, at least. Jake, are you actually rooting for Ottomans, since the thought of ERE rising again is even worse? Oh yeah, I would rather the Ottomans crushed all of these than Byzantium came back to the map, but I should prepare for this eventuality. If Byzantium is going to appear in Tirhala, then I need to have a... Hold on, if they spawn there, they would probably also get this, since yeah, those are Byzantine separatists. Ah, but they would rise up as Greek. Yep, I need that claim on Tirhala, on the double. Then again, we'll see what sprouts out, because I have some fairly busy diplomats at the moment, which is unusual for me. Normally I just forget about them. Running this deficit isn't so tasty. Nah, that's a bad move putting you there. Let's hold back just a bit and see what our friends are doing. Oh, hello friends. Save me. And he does as well. What a madman. Don't mind me, I will do the dangerous yet important job of sieging up unfortified Tver. What a joke you are, Muscovy. I used to think you were someone. Jake, you need to get 10% idea discount idea, but I have that idea. Boom. So all is well. Well, that more or less removes any chance of uprisings in Orthodox land, including the ones I'm about to take. How long does it last? 10 bloomin' years. That's wonderful. Once Yaroslav falls, I reckon it's time for peace, since I should be able to take anything I want. Fortune favors the tenacious. What a joke, nation. What a joke, nation. Alright, so Muscovy, one of the big bad boys that caused us so many problems earlier on, are now defunct. Let's go and show them just how defunct. I don't like that. But I also don't like getting more unrest in provinces I'm going to take. It's only for 3 years. Terrorized by mercenaries? Fine. Jake, take the Russian heartlands and banish them. There's actually the problem that they are colonizing, or about to be colonizing. So, all things considered, I would quite like to take these provinces, just to keep them away. Gotta keep in mind that that's adding to my already fairly high overextension. This doesn't grab nearly as many of the forts as I wanted to. These core ones are a pain. But It does lock them out quite a bit. Get my claims, I get Yaroslav, and I just chop them up. Also gives me some land to convert, which I've been lacking in. I can get behind that. By the way, I'm taking your money, even though you're bankrupt. And I don't have any alliances that I need to break up from you. And when I said I've taken your money, I mean it's coming with me. Cheers, big ears. It was nothing personal. I was thinking about reducing war exhaustion, but I do not have that possibility right now. Instead of coring you, actually, I'm going to convert you, since it's faster. Yeah, it'll only take a couple of years, and I want to get that unrest gone. Kazani separatists, you're probably going to be the only source of them for a while. Same with you, kind of. It's a bit of a pain, but it's better to actually core you instead. Okay. Wonderful. Everybody, time to go home. And eye up our next target. You know, one wonderful thing about enemies that have lots of rebels is rebels cannot break a nation whilst that nation is at war. Who wants a bite out of the Ottomans? Jake, that Muscovy land near Golden Horde, what about it? What, this? Who could even care about it? He's even converting it to the right religion for me, which is nice. Autonomy, I don't mind. I don't really mind it at all. Yeah, the overextension, war exhaustion and such hurt, but we'll watch it for now. Trying to make a bit of money for a change. Don't believe those lies. Okay, Hungary are too in debt to want to jump on the Golden. Want to jump on the Ottoman, but I reckon the Ottoman's in a bit of a bad situation. Just a hunch. Funnily enough, it's just a hunch. Oh, he's still got a fairly large army, that's the thing. He could surprise me yet. But I just get this funny feeling he won't. Don't like the way those busies are eyeing me up, though. But I got some... Oh! I bet you want to go on the Ottoman. Temporary alliance for the sake of destroying the Turk? Come on, Mamluk, you know you want it. I'm totally not giving you anything, that's the joke, but... Jake, fight the Ottomans when they're strong for true revenge. Remember the time the Ottomans fought me when I was strong? Me neither. What, Mamluk? You're garbage. You actually won't fight the Ottomans with me? You suck. Okay, well, might as well arm the potential targets. Get my army into place. I wonder what their army is doing then, that they don't feel the need to take care of these rebels. I'm not too concerned about these guys. I mean, what are they going to do? Give me a bit of They're going to give me a bit of separatism, and that's about it. And minimum, or rather, revolt risk here. Or unrest is low enough as it is. Never had my dip points suffer so much in a campaign. But I don't have to worry about them right now. I can get my diplomatic reputation guy back. And continue integrating Golden Horde at half the speed of, well, something really slow. Nice to see the Ottomans fighting there. I want to see them fight a bit more. But they still don't have Tech 12. It's a fairly ideal time to strike. You spent hundreds culture converting, to be fair, Jake. Hey, get your priorities straight here. Pontic had to be spread. In fact, I think I missed a spot. So what you gonna do, Ottoman? Or rather, what am I going to do? I can see you're weak and I should really be striking you, but I know you still have a fairly meaty army. It's quite large. I also need to think what I want out of all of this. I would like to get my cores back for starters. But splitting you in two is also fairly nice to go for. And yes, rebels are sieging Constantinople. Hell, maybe we should just go for it and move as a unit, destroy everything we come across. I know we have plenty of rebel issues in our home country. Alright, I think I will go for the whole autonomizing idea, even though I don't think it's necessary in the Russian Orthodox provinces. It's probably just going to save me a headache later down the line. What else is there to consider? I'm going to call the Mamluks even though they say no, just to get them off my back. Otherwise it's holy war. Thankfully none of your friends come in. Let's do it, Ottomans. Oh yeah, Shirvan. Shoot. How many times am I going to forget this? I should strike them before they pay for their fort. And that gets Shirvan out of the way entirely. Maybe I could still gun them down. You know what, Shirvan are hardly an issue here. I'll get Mechanic on the 6th, but they'll be there the previous month. And I lack any kind of good general. Let's change that. That guy actually lowered the bar. Alright, what you gonna do? Jake, it might be impossible to split them with all of their lands like that. I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest. Okay, it, to be honest, is a brilliant idea to deal with Shirvan right now. Shirvan are also low on tech. I gotta be careful about these rebs, though. Maybe I should just strike this one first, since it's nice and convenient. Just hope those rebels don't come smashing into me. Ah, good, they're going for Servas. Oh, that's wonderful. Let's not waste our time here. Let's hit up the ones already being dealt with. That'll save us a bunch of time. I don't even need a large army to deal with that, which means I can set off a separate brigade. I don't like leaving regular infantry for sieging, but it's probably better than having them battle at this point in time. Thanks, Golden Horde. Excellent. Just excellent. Means I grab this fort with no problem. Where is El Wow? Would genuinely be better just to raise autonomy to deal with the local unrest. Wait, hold on, let me think about that for a second. Yeah. I ain't got time for thinking. Only for destroying. And he still hasn't paid for his capital fort, that's excellent. We'll go there and deal with him. Just seems like Ottoman's already had, seems like Golden Horde rather, already had that idea. But I'm not going to trust them, I'm going to leave behind one. And that should get rid of them altogether. What did I do to deserve this? I really wonder. Not just the game, the whole world is taking pity on me. And it's great, because even if they de-siege that land, the rebels are just going to pop right back in. It's a wonderful buffet for me to feast on the Ottomans right now. Well, I was going to offer them white peace, honestly. But no, they decided against that. Could probably do with an extra cannon for all this sieging. Alright, well, focus on those forts, lads. Jake, zoom in on Persia, please. Certainly. Ardalan, Tabaristan, and Persia both all vying for supremacy. Well, we'll be learning a lot more about Persia when we play as Ak Kayunlu. Of that, I'm certain. Grab everything you can, lads. Oh, that's actually quite nice. I took care of the blurple ones, so I won't have to worry about that. Even Ardalan. No hope left for Turkman. And just a general question asking about the world. Well, this is as much as the world we can see. Breathe it in, because I've got a war to semi-focus on here. And rebels that wish to rise up. Who would have thought it? Okay, well, sure. Not too concerned about all that jazz. Kazani rebels wishing to rise up in Kazan, no doubt. But once I get that converted, then that is going to drop by 6, 7, 8 lots, basically. I'm saying I don't think it's going to be an issue. It's also an idea of me to align myself with the noble rebels, since there are so many of them, but I don't pay that kind of money. Not for love, not for rebels. Right, it's kind of dangerous to have our guys sitting around separately, so perhaps I should move as one unit here. Okay, that's unfortunate. Hopefully the Golden Horde are on their way to help us out. Nice. Finally got our excellent ruler. And I really don't think those guys are going to change the course of history. 0-1-2, even if you are strong. And we are pretty young, so it should be us making the royal marriages here. Unless someone is younger, but that's very unlikely. Peasant war for the bankrupt and defeated Muscovy. It feels great. Just great. Bosnia are probably none too impressed with me, so let's get those relations up. And actually the Golden Horde strongly, or strangely rather, not so happy being in my union. They only have to grin and bear it for another very long time. So what I'll do for now at least, it's probably because of my Diplo reputation and the tech thing. Well, just for now, we shall placate them. Because I can't be dealing with them rising up. It's the point that... Ooh, that's a point. It's a sore point. They may be exhausted, but this was a concern of the war, that they may just focus all their efforts on our armies instead of the rebels. Okay, well that's fine. We almost have the province anyway. Forget almost, we entirely have it. I'm also being told to check my missions, a good reminder there. I would love to reduce my overextension, but that's not going to happen because I have this uncoreable province here that I had even planned to give away, but no sorry to that. I think I'll turn around and deal with our pretender rebs as well once we've dealt with that other siege there. Ah, man, they don't want to give up. Hopefully they go and fight those guys. But even so, that doesn't do me many favors. Maybe they're going for Halab. Jake's Syrian lands, Aleppo, etc. for extra missionaries. Does it even work like that? I think not. I need Jerusalem and Mecca. And there's Jerusalem. Not that it's even that big of a deal for this campaign. Ah, jeez, he's coming for us here. We can do many things, but I don't think we can hold out against that. I have one hope, though, and I'm going to support the Noble Rebs for just a moment here. They give up on that siege, and... no, they don't give up on that siege. Oh well. It is regrettable to ditch... Oh man, I can't even run away from here. That's bogus. Oh well, that's what happens when you run in mostly unarmed to an Ottoman fight. But I think my troops in Mosul, their days are numbered. Just get out of there. Okay, they have enough to deal with over here. Perhaps it would be prudent for me to... Oh, hello, Bulgaria. Jeez, you're just killing yourself now. I could hoover up all that delicious Bulgarian land right away. Okay, it's good to dogpile the Ottomans in their time of disaster, but what's also good is seizing opportunity as it comes your way. And now the Ottomans have far fewer rebels, and it's going to be costly to press this one on. But we have war score, and the ability to take... Oof. We don't have the ability to take diddly right now, actually. I wonder why so low. Length of war is hurting us there.